Hi, I've done the customer service bridge. I copy the format which you had and have all the podium down here, and then the supervisor for the self-service till, and the welcome and the newspaper. So on one spreadsheet there are 7 days. So you have got the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, etc. And right at the top in C3 you can actually just select the date. Now if it is a Tuesday tab, you can only select Tuesdays. If it's a Wednesday, you can only select a Wednesday. And when you change the actual date, the trading hour will change as well. And here it looks like a blank space, but actually there is a formula and it reads the branch events. So there is, for one till, there is 2 slots, one for the morning and one for the afternoon. So I'm just going to choose a name. Okay, so this person is doing it early, and therefore it will just show up, and then you just decide what break this person will have. So you can just start typing maybe 1 o'clock, 1:03, for half an hour maybe. Okay, so when you do that, this person will get 30-minute break, and right at the top you have got the counter for how many people are actually working on the shop floor. So this doesn't include the supervisor. It actually starts to count from this line downwards, and then it stops here, because that is actually what I saw on your previous planner. This is the area which you count. So if you actually need me to add more formula to count these people, you can tell me, and then I can just add it on. So when you delete a name, make sure you just delete the name but not the time formula, because there is a lookup, and once there is no name here, you can just do no break. You can leave this, it doesn't impact on the spreadsheet, because everything actually takes from the 4-week planner here. Now all the dates is actually reflected in the different tabs. So in the reference, I've actually split the dates up into different columns. So you have got the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So if you actually want a date that is 6 weeks in the future, it won't actually show, because I actually takes all the dates from the 4 weeks tab. The 4 weeks tabs will always have today's day, and then yesterday, and then 4 weeks into the future. Which means you must remember to make sure that your original file, which is the customer service, the 4 weeks tabs that you have is up to date. Meaning if there are new people that have joined, you make sure you just add the people's names in. Literally, you just insert a few lines, copy the formulas from one line, and then paste it in. Now remember, everything have the root in the main, and therefore I'm just going to do a demo for you. Let me find today's date, 27th. Right, so this is today's date. Okay, so oops, now this person is actually not working, but I'm just going to pretend that this person is working as overtime. Control Shift V, paste it in. Okay, and you can actually just put OT and just put the hours in, maybe like 7 hours. You can do that too. And then I'm going to put down demo because this is actually not real. Then enter. So once you have done that, when you go to the four weeks, let's go back to 4 weeks. Here it is. We go back to the top. And you see she's actually doing some overtime, but as a demo. Now we go back to the demo bridge, not demo bridge, the actual bridge. Okay, so I'm back onto the bridge. Now the bridge have imported that data in already, just here, which means we go to 27th, I think that's a Sunday. Yeah, 27th. I'm just going to type in Julie now. As you can see, it actually pulled that information through, and however, it actually still inputted that bar, that time bar, as you can see. But you can't actually put words in front of the time, because my formula actually picks out the first set of strings of number text here and turn it into time. But if you actually put the text before the time, that will just ruin the whole formula. So in all of your files, you have a link tab, and on the link tab you have got the links to your bridges. So you have it all lined up just here, which means you have got 28 days worth of bridges, and all you have to do is change the dates. At the moment everything is just blank except Sunday, because I was just testing the formulas out. So because what I've done is I've done one as a template and then duplicated it and just changed the name of the file, so you have got 4 identical files, except that it actually got like week 1, 2, 3 just in this position just here. So in your original planner you have got a tab called the bridge. Now this tab, you have got the opportunity to summarize 1 day of the entire 2 years. So this is how you use it. First of all, select the month and then select the actual date that you want to work with. Okay, now at the moment everything is in this order, like the name order, but however I have got a spin-off file which put everything in a time order. Okay, so this is your spin-off file, and you have got all the people who's working all grouped together like this, with the earliest person right at the bottom, and this one coming the latest. Okay, so everything is in order. So what I would do is pull this one out and set it on the side. Okay, and then get your week 1 of a planner out. Okay, so at the moment it's 27, so what I would do is I would just look for December the 4th, and when you do that, you actually have a list of people's names where you can actually just deposit here. So let's see who's working. You have got Sandy, so I'm just going to put maybe Sandy just here. Once you have selected the name, it will just input the bar in. The first bar is a darker color, and then the second bar is like a navy blue. Yeah, I actually wanted to have two different color, but the tone is actually quite similar. So if you actually want to change it to maybe like a red, it's actually up to you. Okay, so to go back to the bridge again, this is actually where you control the spinner file. Okay, so if you actually just choose another day, the next day, Monday, so all of these people no longer do a Sunday shift. Okay, and if you just look on this here, the sorting is actually Monday. So what is happening is this file, the spin-off file, is actually taking the information from your original spreadsheet and put it into time order, so that this way it's actually easy for you to do your bridge. So if you're really clever, you can actually work out which is week 1 and which is week 2 and 3 and 4 from your master copy. I mean, what I would do is literally just type in 1 onto the template here, and maybe just 2, and you don't really need more, because you know the next number will be 3 and 4. And I would actually just go in here and see how the 1 and the 2 will fall. So I know that December the 18th is actually week 1, and the Christmas week is week 2. Yeah, I mean, I would actually make sure everything kind of synchronize, but it's actually up to you how you want to do it, because everything just repeats itself after 4 weeks. So therefore, if you know you have a weakness in week 1, you know in the bridge, if everything synchronized, the weakness will appear in week 1 of the bridge. But if you have the bridge and the master tab not synchronized, sometimes you just haven't got a clue when you have the weakness. So just to summarize, the only button that you should really be pressing is the date button here. Select the date, and the name button. You can actually choose who you want to be in where, and the time will look at the name and look at the date and deposit the correct rotor here. Here you can actually select the time where you want the break to be. So literally, let's just say 3 o'clock, so that would be 15. But bear in mind, there is a lot of 15 in every hour. Well, every hour there is 15. Okay. And then choose how long you want the break to be. Yeah. Okay. That's it really. You can actually just go like this and delete. But you have to put the no breaks back in here. Otherwise, your time bar will look a bit crazy.